Hello my beauties. Welcome back to a really early morning stream here at the Mordheim. I am of course your host, Mordheim Chris. And today we will be continuing work on the fourth tile. I will be doing a lot of, some more clay work on the last building to need clay, which is this one. Should move fairly quickly, and then we will be able to maybe start putting on some black primer, and it's going to really transform what the board looks like. So I'm very excited, can't wait to get into it. Hope you are all doing fine, the people watching. If you have any questions, anything you would like to ask, please feel free to do so. I'm just going to prepare some of my snacks and get myself some coffee. I haven't had coffee yet, so it's I kind of slept in today. I wanted to get up early, but I kind of just stayed in bed, relaxed. Okay, great coffee. Super happy. Now, before we start with any of this, I want to finish off my my fountain. So let's get started on that before we go get into all of the rest of the stuff. Now, this fountain is going to be, oh, it's not a fountain. Now it's a fountain. Just plumping it down like so. But I want there to be like a statue on top. Heyo, Slash. Good to see you, buddy. Hope you're doing well. It's really early for me. And yes, this is the fish-ish fountain with the coward on top. Now I'm going to put a 25mm base like so, but I also need a lid on top of the 25mm base. So I got this thin, let's see, let's go like this. Got this really thin plastic card. So I'm going to cut out a piece of the plastic card, and then I will put it on top of the 25mm base, and then I will attach the cowardly man and the rat on top of that. How are you doing, Sestlesh? Are you enjoying your the morning? I hope you are. Oh, the weather is so nice. It's simply because I need to get some more work done, and today the only time that works is an early stream. So I kind of just have to jump on the opportunity. It's not ideal. Actually, I kind of wanted to go for a walk today because the weather is so nice outside. But if I do that, I will have less time to build, and I'm kind of on the clock for the tournament in September. I'm happy to hear. You know, in the weekend I really enjoy like lazy mornings. So this is, I wouldn't say it's ideal. I do love building as well, of course, but if I could choose, I would probably be just on the couch watching some YouTube videos, and still be eating my breakfast, you know, like super lazy, start to the day. That's my ideal start, but I will do super glue for this base. Yes, the Viking tournament. I think it would be an insult to the Vikings of old to call it a Viking tournament. It's usually just out of shape nerds, pretty much. That's fine. They are of Viking heritage. Oh crap, I got super glue on my fingers. I'm going to put it like this, and I'm going to shave off the excess bits. Oh yeah, I have registered for the tournament. I did that a long time ago. Yeah, I am out of shape, but not as out of shape as I used to be. Like I used to be a bit heavier, to put it that way. So I have lost a fair amount of weight, maybe, I don't know, 15, 20 pounds, thereabout, which is really noticeable when you're not like I'm not a tall guy, I'm 178. So those kilos, they are noticeable. But no, I do not work out. Pretty much, I don't work out. Well, I know. Back when I was a bit fatter, I guess, I didn't really mind. It's just that it is easier to move now. I feel like I'm just everything that is kind of physical is easier to do. But I do eat less potato chips, you know, so that's bad, and I drink less beer, so it's no, I do some push-ups, and I do some planking just to get some core exercises in. It's not really to build muscle, it's just to kind of keep my back, because I do have some problems with my back when I'm sitting still. So it's just kind of to build up some strength, just some basic core strength, I guess. I would of course love to be in really good shape, but that takes time and dedication. And I'm not sure if I have that. I would have to prioritize, you know. There would have to be less building. If yeah, well, the way I shed my weight, I kind of I didn't do anything drastic. I simply cut out, or I didn't stop doing anything. I just did less of it. So instead of doing 4 slices of bread for lunch, I did 3 slices. Just kind of small stuff like that, generally. And it had a nice effect for me. Or you can give me a massage if you Thank you, that is very kind of you. I do love a good massage. I'm not going to lie, I absolutely love getting massaged, actually. So, I should treat myself to a massage more often, like a professional one. I'm putting my hero down here, and I'm sprinkling bicarbonate something to make it instantly harden. Oh, you are very professional. Is it your actual? Is it what you do for a living, or do you just know like proper techniques and stuff? Okay, now we have the. I love this guy. This is going to be a great statue. Oh, really? Yeah, like I don't know if you are a dude or a dudette or whatever. That really doesn't matter. The best massage I ever got was from a man. And I know a lot of guys, they're like, they don't want to get a massage from another man, but he was insanely good. I felt very relaxed, and he did a great job. All right, so we have the rat chasing the man. The rat is a bit close, but he kind of has to be for this to work. Yo, hobby bandit, you're late to the show. I bet you're one of those guys that get up late. You feel more magic with women? Do you mean when you massage women or when women massage you? But I guess, of course, if I could choose between a very attractive woman and a man to do the massaging, I would probably go with a woman just based on appearance, but results-wise, sometimes just having some extra weight and some muscle, you know, can kind of get you where you need to. Oh, when you get a massage, yeah, I can see that. I can easily see that. You're cleaning your airbrush instead of painting. Well, you know, failing to prepare is preparing to fail. That does not apply to me because I never prepare at all. Just applies to everyone else. Okay, well, I'm a bit of a mess, but I'm super happy with how this fountain turned out. This awesome coward fleeing from the rat. It's from my good friend Photron. I hope he is happy with it. Now, Cest, what would you like to see on the board? We do need to put a tribute to the mighty Cestlesh at some point. Maybe we could hang you from the tree. That's always nice. Just ask Hobby Bandit. He enjoyed it. I will now just grab a Snickers. Just jam it into my mouth hole. Jesus. No, I'm actually super happy with the fountain. I think it's going to work out nicely. You're hung it up. Okay, great. I can't argue with that. Oh, maybe I will keep it in mind. Maybe I will put in a massage parlor or something along those lines. That could be really cool for a Necromunda board, I think. Well, if your wife says that you are hung enough, then it must be true. Wives are known for their honesty. Oh, it's nice doing this early. I like doing morning streams, I realize. I could do them even earlier, according to Hobby Bandit. He is up at 5 in the morning, which is a bit... Now, Cest, did you guys live in, is it, I keep mixing up Tikaj and you also have Korea K. Is it Belgium? Or am I completely off again? I don't have my trusted moderator Jellymoon who keeps track of everything. Oh, you went to an air show, Hobby? What kind of planes did they have? That is very kind of Mrs. Seslesh. Send her my regards. I really do appreciate it. That's very nice of her. Oh, Greece. Yeah, I'm sorry, Greece. Of course. I remember now. I do remember. My apologies. Okay, Sest is Greek. And Tikaj, I think, is Dutch. Korea K is Belgian, I think so. I try to kind of keep, I try at least. But sometimes I kind of mix up, especially if people live in Belgium and the Netherlands, that kind of region, it's a bit, what do you call it? Close to each other, so I kind of mix them up. Belgium has the Bits Bash. What does that? The Bits Bash. What does that mean? All right. I sprinkled some just some sand to have some debris to not make it too clean, and I will paint these up like bronze statues, and I will keep this, should be like a rock. It's going to be good. Now let's get erotic in here. Let me get my gloves. I hope you're ready for some erotic action. Your wife might want to look away now, Cest. I just realized I have no idea what the Greek language sounds in my head. Like I do have like French and Italian, Spanish, Portuguese, all that. I kind of have like an idea of what it sounds, but I just realized I have no idea what the Greek sounds like. I don't know why either. I should know. I just have No idea. Oh, that sounds awesome. That's a great idea, says Slash. Oh, Miscast. I would like to meet Miscast. And also Guardians of Hecate. Those are some really awesome hobbyists. I would not do very well at the kit bashing competition. I do not have any experience with that. Okay, so it's the accent similar to Spanish with a dash of Italian. I'm not sure why I have never been to Greece. You guys have some lovely islands and lovely destinations to visit. Oh yeah, I think that's very easy kit bashing, to be honest, Cest. But like compared to Miscast and Guardians of Hecate, they do like I think they do really insane work. I think they are very artistic. But thank you. I will keep it in the back of my head. I have done some conversions, but I don't do a lot of them. Mrs. Cecil volunteered at the Norwegian Black Metal Fest. Which one? That is awesome. Are you big metalheads, or was it just a coincidence that you ended up there? We are Midgårdsblot, really? I know one of my friends played at Midgårdsblot. He's in a band called Just Blot, B-L-O-T. One of my best friends is doing the vocals in that band. I'm not sure if they have played every year, but I think they played at least 1 year. That is Midgårdsblot. It's not too far away from where I live, if I recall correctly. I've never been there myself because I've not been to any festivals in a long time. What year did you go? Hey, Rest again, good morning. Hope you're doing well. We are, it's another chill stream. This time it's a chill morning stream. Just adding some clay to the last building before I'm going to prime some of the buildings with some black and adding some Mod Podge and crap to it to get some texture and some strength. Yeah, they do some reenactment. I've seen that. People gather around the bonfires, stuff like that. Looks like a great time, to be honest. Midgårdsblot looks like a really nice event. I don't know if they sell Mod Podge. I've never seen it. I just make my own Mod Podge, I guess. So maybe calling it Mod Podge is not the correct thing to do. It's Mod Podge similar, I should say. Yeah, I do enjoy the nature in Norway. It's also very safe. We don't have like any, what you call it, dangerous animals. Which is good. You don't have to worry about snakes or scorpions. Like any mountain lions, stuff like that. Yeah, always chill rest again, that's true. That is true. I hope you're all doing well. We should get into some more exciting stuff in a few moments, hopefully. The most dangerous thing to encounter in Norway is pretty much a moose. If you catch a moose on a bad day, you might be in some serious trouble. If they just had kids and they are protecting like you're getting close. Yeah, that's not a problem in Norway. We just have polar bears, and they live on Svalbard, which is it's easier for me to get to Greece than it is to get to Svalbard. Much easier. So. Why only halflings ride moose? I don't know. In Norway, we call him the king of the forest, is the moose in Norway. He's very majestic. Very majestic, that moose. And that's cool that Mrs. Hestlash has been to Midgårdsblot. Yeah, exactly like Princess Mononoke. That's a lovely movie, by the way. I haven't seen it in ages. I used to watch it a lot around 20 years ago. My then girlfriend liked the movie as well. She was often humming the Princess Mononoke theme song around the house. Yo, Tikaj, my bricka. Hope you're doing well. We are up early today, but not as early as Hobby Bandit would like. He wanted me to start 5 a.m. But I'm not sure who gets up at 5 a.m. Maybe he just wanted some alone time, me and Hobby. Who knows? Or maybe he's just a crazy person. A crazy pole. Oh, sorry, my apologies for the camera work. I need to adjust ever so slightly. You all want some alone time, yes. Yes, Sestlash, he just offered me a massage if I come to his Greek land. So I guess that's has some truth to it. Also, I have put myself in debt. I'm sure Tikaj would also serve up a happy ending, you know, just to trump it. Sestlash, did you answer what year you went to Midgårdsblot? If you don't want to answer, that's of course perfectly fine. I'm just very, very curious. All right, we are done with the clay. 2019. Okay, I'm super curious. I have to. My apologies. This is not very professional, but I have to check out the lineup. Or is in Westfall? Let me see if I can find it. No, I do not have any ADHD. I'm just super. Let me see. No, I don't think they played in 2019, I'm afraid. But I think they went. No, I don't want to be in your ADHD crew. They get distracted too easily. Okay, I can admit I do have clay ADHD. Picking up right where we left off, because I'm just making some cracks. Try to make them thin. They can get a bit exaggerated if you do them too thickly. Okay, so we're going to get distracted together. Is that better than getting distracted alone? Maybe it is. Maybe it is. I don't know. But yes, I do get distracted far too often. This is the natural cracky stuff, but sometimes you kind of have to help nature, you know, and just make it crack a little bit more. So if you want cracks to appear at like a certain location, say you want this corner to be kind of cracked, you just draw a line, and it will crack more. You will be guaranteed that it crackles there, and the rest of it will just crack naturally. Let me see if I can find you an example. More crack, yes, of course. We do love crack here at Mordheim. Twitch.tv/Mordheim. If you see, we have some really gnarly looking cracks here and here. And those are ones that I made myself. And you have some more almost impossible to see, like just some tiny cracks here and there. They are done naturally. So I think a combination is the way to go. All right, so let's get into, that was something else. Let's get into some priming and painting. I'll just reuse this one. Yes, oh, sorry. It took me a second to get the reference, but I get it. I do get it. So do we have a lot of Star Wars fans in chat? Are you all a bunch of nerds that like lightsabers and spaceships? Or are we all cool metalheads that like Mordheim. Let's see. Before I start doing anything for real on the buildings, I'm going to check out the mix on some less important stuff like the walls here. It is medieval mythology in space, that is true. And Darth Maul's double lightsaber, that was really cool back in 1999. That is absolutely true, Takash. I've never been like much of a Star Wars fan myself. I do like the old movies now, but I can't remember if I watched a lot of them as a child, you know. Now let's get a bit messy here. I think we have to. Use quite a bit of black paint. I'm not sure how much texture I want, but I think we should get some texture because it's always nice. I'm thinking maybe just a little bit of lightweight wall filler. Oh, it's maybe all stuffed inside there. Let's see. Do I have anything? I need something to jam inside it, but I'm there. Yeah, Andor is supposed to be really good. But it is a bit more like a mature themed. I think this one is. This wall filler is, I think it's ruined. What did you get, Takash? I'm not sure if I'm the right person to help you. Even though I'm pretty good with not spending money at this time. But there will be periods when I'm not so good. Okay, this lightweight wall filler has to go into the trash. It's not good enough. Let's add some glue to this mix. That was quite a lot of glue. Let's see how it turns out. I think we might add a little bit of water, and I want some sand. I want some texture. So let's get it all into a nice mix. Holy crap, that's a shopping list and a half. Well, it sounds like you are going all in, which I'm happy to hear. Let's get painting, just slapping it on to see how it kind of feels and how it looks. There is a little bit of texture to it. that might be completely true, says Slash. That can just imagine looking at your bank account and realizing that you have actually money to spare, and you could have spent them on Mordheim, but instead they are just in your bank account, being boring. I think this mix should be fine. So you're buying transparent bases, you're buying some glow-in-the-dark crystals. You had all of Broheim's reference sheets printed and laminated, and a campaign map, and you're haggling over a Battlestone cobble mat. That is... that sounds like you're set to go very soon. Now you just need some guys. No, you already have some guys. Your dwarfs, and then you're good to go. Now, the reason why I mix in glue and some wall filler, it's to give it some extra strength, so that everything is kind of a bit more sturdy, because it's a gaming table, it's not just for show. So you don't want everything to just fall apart. The XPS foam it is very sturdy, but it can chip if you are unlucky. Oh really? That sounds amazing, being able to store your stuff in a locker. That is amazing. They do have the same at this the gaming club that is next door, but it's not like it's not a store, you know. That's tremendous. That's a very nice incentive to play at the store. I hope this is enough texture. Maybe I will add a bit more sand later. I can add some more texture with like a brown Mod Podge, something like that, even when it's paint, even after. Jesus, even after it's painted. My apologies for that. Oh, I got some peanuts stuck in my throat, and I said peanuts with a T. Don't pretend you heard something else. Mr. Brownstone, yes, that is what I'm known for. Okay, I will put on a glove. God damn it. Oh, fuck. I'm not fully awake. It's an excellent crafting snack, yes. I'm trying to get sponsored by Coca-Cola and Snickers. Also, I will be drinking some coffee because I'm not fully awake yet. Oh, I do love some coffee. Norwegians are crazy for coffee. I think we are the nation that drinks the most coffee per capita, or per person living there. I'm making the wash a bit thinner because I need it to get into the cracks. I know there has been a lot of crack talk today, but that is simply a part of the painting process. You don't want the pink foam shining through. It looks not good. It looks bad even. All right. Have first wall primed. Oh shit, that was a really chunky piece of mess. Now, if there's anyone watching who hasn't been here before, this is for a game called Mordheim, which is like it's a fantasy, like almost post-apocalyptic fantasy game set in a ruined city. So we are making some terrain for that game today, and pretty much every time I'm streaming. So if you have any questions regarding like hobby techniques or materials or anything you want to ask really, please feel free to leave a comment in the chat. Also, if you haven't already followed, please consider doing so. It really helps out the channel, and you will be notified every time I go online to craft, which is at least twice a week. I do it every Thursday and every Tuesday, and it's at 5 p.m. UCT, which is like the Universal Central Time or whatever. Do you have any brands that wouldn't look out of place on the side of a ruined Burgermeister Hall? Well, I do want to get things that have like the Mordheim aesthetic. I agree, Tikash. Time zones, what a pain in the ass. But I want to get more stuff that kind of fits the Mordheim aesthetic. So that's why I got I will go get it. I will go show you my dice bag. Just a few seconds. Oh, I got my beautiful dice bag, which I can't wait to use more, so it will get some what do you call it, some wear and tear. At the moment it looks still kind of clean, but I love with the twin tail comet. I had this made by a local leather creator man. I'm not sure what the term is. Oh, this one is not completely done. I won't base the buildings that are not 100% finished. So, as always, I don't really have like a set plan for today. So it's going to be a bit touch and go. Let's see what we end up doing. Do you wear your rubber gloves when you meet the leather man? No, I do not wear my rubber gloves when I meet the rubber man. I haven't actually met him. I just spoke to him online. When I say local, he lives two towns away from me. So it's local enough, but I can easily drive there, but it was easier for him to just mail it to me. I think you're a lucky man, says Slash, if your wife gets excited about the rubber gloves and the leather men. That sounds awesome. 2 towns is a very precise measurement, you know. If someone lives 2 towns east, you know exactly how far it will take. Or maybe it's actually 3 towns east, now that I think about it. So that makes it just about 1 hour to drive. So it's 20 minutes per town. That makes sense, you know. How I can't believe we're even talking about it. It's a very natural way of measuring. I think I'm going to add a little bit more hobby juice. Is she very distracting? Well, I'm happy to hear that, my man. That must be kind of hard, as you have ADHD, not like me. I'm in complete focus, undistractable, as they say. I'm very happy. This has turned into a fairly erotic chat, and I can't control it, you know. I'm not sure. I can't control what people say in chat. Now let's keep on just slapping on some paint and try not to think about what Slash is saying. Okay. Well, it's. I get what you are saying. It can be very distracting, of course. That is why you should just get yourself a studio so you can go and build Mordheim alone. That is my tip and my trick. That's how I do it. Just have to escape it, you know. All right. Now let's. Your message has been accepted. What do you mean? You can just bullshit away. It doesn't matter. I'm here for it, you know. No worries. Hey, Jelly Moon. Oh. Your message was put into like the horny jail for the moderators to check. That's funny. And hey, Jelly Moon, it's good to see you. I don't think if I haven't caught any of your chats, then my apologies. But I haven't seen anything from you until now. Are you doing your world famous lurking to learn all the patterns so you can feed it into your Jelly Moon AI? Is that what we are doing now, Jelly Moon? Ah, it's finally not pink. That's great. Oh, this is very, to me, this is maybe one of the most relaxing things you can do. All right, I get you. It is a bit early. I had to get it done early, or I wouldn't be able to do it today. So then it wasn't much of a choice at all. Yes, that's a very good advice, Sestlesh. Remember, no horny. That is. I should have maybe printed a T-shirt for myself with that message. You know. Yeah, I want to see something dirty, a hobby bandit. I do want to see what you have been up to. I like that you say that you have no hobby time, but you have done so much stuff the last couple of days. Good old hobby bandit. He wants to be the victim all the time, you know. But he does have more than enough hobby time. It's not like me. I only have 2 to 4 nights a week. That is not a lot of hobby time. Now let's. All right, I will check my messenger real quick. Oh yes. That's a lovely. Oh shit! I was. That's a lovely mix of yellows and browns and greens. Looks awesome, hobby. It's not quite as dirty as our friend Sestlesh, but it's. Not too far away either. Yes, stonework at the harbor. It all looks very slimy and nice. I like it. I really like it. Now you have become this new character, Sestlesh. You are the nasty Greek that offers free massages. now it's going to be easy to. I will make you a brothel slash massage parlor. You didn't say free. That is true. That is true. How far are you away from 1,000 followers on Instagram, hobby? Yes. Maybe I should make a massage parlor. In one of my favorite books, Red Country, by Joe Abercrombie, there is a brothel in this town, and it's simply called Fuck Palace, and it always makes me chuckle when I read it. Such a great name. Like maybe some lack of inventiveness, or maybe just a lack of understanding the English language, but it's just amazing. $7.99. Okay, so you are getting close. How am I supposed to pay in terrain? I will. Well, you will have to massage me, and then 15 years later, you will. I will finally finish the terrain. This is taking forever, you know. Yeah, and Joe is great. I do want to get some tributes into from his books, like based on his books, into my builds at one point. I'm just not entirely sure what I want to make. If you haven't already, go check out the First Law trilogy by Joe Abercrombie. I would recommend starting with the Blade itself, which is the first book he published. It's really very good. Well, I do make progress, at least. That is true, says Slash, but I am not a very effective man. I'm not very effective at anything I do. I have come to terms with it, but I am unfortunately a bit slow when it comes to pretty much everything. But that's fine. People seem to be happy enough with the stream and the tempo. And I would probably make stuff a bit quicker if I didn't have like the stream, because there are of course some distractions, stuff you want to check up on. You have to kind of keep one eye on the chat and think about it, you know. But I'm not very quick when I'm working at home either, so I'm not going to use that as an excuse at all. I'm not blaming you at all, Tikash. There is like I do spend more time building when I am streaming, but also if I didn't stream, I would probably take more like days off to not do any hobby stuff, you know. Oh yeah, I have read. I read the Blade. I read all the books, and then I downloaded them and listened to them on audiobook. I really love the audiobooks as well. I have listened to the audiobooks at least 4 times. I really love them. They're so good, so good. Yes, that is true. I am exciting all of you. That is a very good point. I'm going to keep on refilling my sloppy mess. I will need to buy more glue, by the way. Just want to get out my notebook and actually make a note for once. I'm trying to get better at it. There we go. What's wrong, Seslesh? What's with the hung sounds? What's going on? Tikash, by the way, speaking of all your Mordheim spendings, how are you coming along with the Dwarf Warband? How's it looking? Oh shit, that's a lot of sand. Holy crap. Oops. We'll need a tiny dash of water as well. I don't have this as a precise mix. It's like a lot of the other stuff I do. It's very touch and go. This might be a bit more coarse because it has a lot more sand. Sandy, and then but I think it's fine. It's going to be like some slight variation here and there. Some places will have more texture, others will have less. That should be fine. I guess it's almost kind of natural as well. It's not super important that you get it into absolutely every nook and cranny, especially when it's not XPS foam. When it's balsa wood and foam core and stuff, it's not that important that you cover everything. This is the Norwegian Mod Podge, that is true. Okay, you're going to, so you blue tacked the dwarves kind of to have like a temporary warband, and you will make terrain and then the warband, paint it. Like they say that the child most loved is the child with the most names. So yes, Sloppy Mess, aka Norwegian Mod Podge, aka this crap, which I also refer to it quite often. It's a great mix, let me just tell you. It's tremendous. It's very hard to get the paint into all of these cracks, because it's a wreck, you know, it's a ruin, so all of the planks are getting kind of in the way. That is true. You're not just Sestlash. I'm sure you have plenty of names. I'm sure your wife has her own name for you and your colleagues. All right, let's trying to make it a bit more watery. And I'm also going to use a smaller brush just to get it in there. Okay, I'm not using this small brush for a long time. It's going to take forever. It's helpful to get those hard to reach spots that the big brush didn't get. I'm going to coat this with some like a brown primer anyway, so it should hopefully get rid of all the pink or the stuff that I don't get with a brush. It should be able to pick it out. This. I think this should be it for this building. It's starting to come together. I do prefer it when it's black to when it's pink. Hey Kellen, good to see you, my friend. I hope you're doing well. Did you have a good time painting yesterday, Kellen? It looked very cozy. Just getting some coffee and doing some minor adjustments. Good. Now let's slap on some more paint, because why not? I'm happy to hear that, Kellen. Are these supposed to be your names? CD Lech, that's band chatter, that will never happen. Vulgar Cacti, that's my favorite so far. And not Twingle Toes Make Finger Bang, that one I will ban. And yes, it might be Pervheim, as Tikash is pointing out. You don't choose your own. You don't choose your own nickname. You're kind of stuck with what people give you. That is how nicknames work, you know. You can say whatever you want about Donald Trump, but he is really good at making nicknames and getting them to stick. He is one of the great masters of nicknaming. Like, I don't think Joe Biden would call himself Sleepy Joe. He was just kind of stuck with it. Do Mordheim rituals have hazing? No, Mordheim tournaments have hazing rituals. I don't think so. At least not the ones I go to. And I'm very happy. I don't like hazings in general. I think they're kind of stupid, but we don't have very much of a hazing culture in Norway. Like in general. Oh, Dark Brandon. I'm not sure if he is Dark Brandon. I remember Sleepy Joe a lot better. Let's see. So this is the... I haven't looked at this build in ages. This is supposed to be like a bailiff's office / prison. There's like a prison cell, and there is like a small bailiff's office next to it. There are no sword dances, no oar running, or twig duels, unfortunately. It's usually a bit of hugging, maybe, and a lot of talk about Mordheim. That's pretty much how it starts. Just look at this, all the pink, just it's vanishing right before your eyes. So satisfying. So satisfying. There are some of the buildings that I haven't completed fully, but we should still be able to just get this primer, this mix, the Norwegian Modge Podge, messy slop, the sloppy mess. Where did you learn about hygge, Sestlash? It's one of our best kept secrets in Scandinavia. It's not very well kept though. I don't think it's even a secret, but let's pretend it is. Sloppy mess hygge for my wife. That's not very nice of you. I talked to her yesterday and she promised me she had done nothing with the Greek god Sestlash. But she has been flying back and forth from Norway to Greece a lot lately, so maybe I should be a bit more skeptical. Hey Henrik, how's it going, my dude? I hope you are faring well, that you are having a nice Sunday formiddag. Like in Norwegian, we also have we have noon, we have afternoon, but we also have before noon or pre-noon. And at the moment it is still pre-noon in Norway, which is one of my favorite times of day. I love pre-noon, it's the best time of day. Still feels like you have endless possibilities. The day is still young, but it's not too early. So you are finally awake and at your most productive, etc. Yes, early morning, now, I know it's not early, but to some people 10 a.m. is still the morning, you know? To me, the morning ends at 9, and then it's pre-noon, and it's pre-noon from 9 to 12. I know this is super exciting to listen to. I know everyone is like, come on, Mordheim, please tell us about morning and noons. But that's what you get, and you can only get it here on twitch.tv/Mordheim. All the exciting noon banter. I'm happy to hear that you are caffeinated and ready for the day. That just reminds me, I will do my last chocolate and some coffee. We need to keep the energy up. I'm sorry, this is very unprofessional. Chewing straight into the mic. I did some maybe a semi-erotic ASMR You can hear all of the toffee and the peanuts getting stuck inside of my teeth. And then the sounds as I try to suck it out. It simply doesn't get any better than that, you know. And what I'm going to say, I shouldn't say it but other people's mouth noises, it's just so gross. So I'm I'm really sorry. I need to get I do need some energy to keep going here. Yes, this is Norwegian coffee plus chocolate chewing ASMR. Please don't make it too erotic in chat. It's already been a very, very erotic morning here. It's mostly due to Sestlesh talking about his wife and getting all horny, but I have done my fair share as well, so I will shoulder some of the blame. Oh, it's next afternoon to you, Henrik. Are you up that early? Is it? Are you up at the same time as Hobby Bandit? He gets up at 5. That's insane. 5 in the weekends. That is absolutely insane. I'm not calling bullshit, but I don't think Hobby gets up that early because he wants to. I think it's might have something to do with a child. That is just my guessing, though. Now I have painted myself out of a corner, so to speak, because inside here we do have some metal bars. But there's also a lot of pink foam inside, and I'm not sure how I'm going to paint it. Wow, that is, wow, you're such a sweet guy, Hobby. Getting up and preparing for the rest of the family. Oh, that sounds really nice, to be honest. But you have to go to bed really early then? Or are you one of those people that don't need a lot of sleep? Because I always need like 7 hours is what I prefer. And we don't have to talk about our sleep schedules. I do realize that it's not very exciting. Just trying to cover as much as possible. I want to kind of get this is a mix of paint and glue and even some sand, so I want to get it into all the joints to kind of give it a bit extra strength and durability. Oh, okay. 5 to 6 hours. That's. I wish I could survive on that little sleep, but I get absolutely demolished if I don't get my hours of sleep, and I get migraines and stuff like that quicker. So I try to be very careful with getting enough sleep. But I would love to have 2 more hours every day, you know. He's a good, straight-talking family man. Well, I'm happy to have both of you here. I do. Of course, I like both of you, and I think it's always nice to have diversity. I have no idea how to get into this. Should I just make something really liquid and pour it in? I'm trying to sneak some black paint into the holding cell here. I did not think this one through. What a disaster. Oh well. Six hours is neurotypical hours. You're really trying to sell me on my ADHD, aren't you, Slash? I'm wondering if maybe you are working for the pharmaceutical industry and you have some drugs to sell me. Well, Bryan Adams, that's as metal as it gets. Just listen to the lyrics. He says, he even sings that he would die for you, and dying, that is pretty metal, you know? And I think he would lie for you, and he would even cross the line for you. I think that's all very metal. Yes, when you have billions, you need more billions. That is absolutely true. And I'm not knocking you. I'm sure you are the nicest billionaire pharmaceutical executive massager in Greece. I can't confirm, but that's just my gut feeling, you know. Yes, it's when you get some of those songs in your head, they are hard to get out. You kind of have to listen to it just to have the chance of getting it out, you know. Look at this, it's such a big mess. Oh, holy shit, I talk too much. Oh, I'm going to be even more, I'm going to suck on this Turkish pepper. It's one of my favorite candies. I just need something for to kind of lubricate my throat. I don't think it's actually from Turkey. That is simply what they are called. Are the Turkish your worst enemies, Sestlesh? That was a lot of hobby juice. We're doing a hobby juice bonanza. Oh no. I will not mention my Turkish pepper. It is from Finland. It is from Finland, Henrik. My apologies. My throat is kind of acting up today. I'm making some more of my Norwegian watch podge, aka a giant mess. Oh, if it's real Ottoman heritage merchandise, then it's allowable. I don't think it is. I think it's some people in Finland that got together to make a new product, and this happened a long time ago, and then I think they came to the conclusion that if something was strong, it came from Turkey, and it had just stuck around for ages. But I love licorice candy. And Turkish pepper is one of my favorites. It's super good. It's not really that strong, though. That's a giant exaggeration. I'm sure the Greek are stronger than Turkey. But I just love the product. My man, it's not. It is really good though, and it was very good for my throat, so I'm super happy that I did. Ah, look at this, so lovely. So lovely. But this is a great part of the process, in my opinion. Even if it's all black, it kind of just makes everything a bit more uniform, and it's really getting the pink out of the way is really nice. Okay, you had some problems with arsonists in Turkey / Greece. That sounds scary. Those fires are no joke, man. So I'm guessing you don't have like the kind of relationship with Turkey as we have with Sweden and Denmark, that you are just making fun of each other, but you don't actually dislike them. Is there some actual arsonitis? Classic disease. Do people in Greece and Turkey actually dislike each other? Is it like some what do you call it? Some tense relations? Yeah, I can see that. I think I would prefer to live in Greece over Turkey, at least at the moment. There seems to be a lot of, what do you call it, uneasiness in the country. Okay, I'm happy to hear that. I'm happy to hear that, Cest. Animosity in Warhammer terms. Yes, if they roll a 1, they start fighting amongst themselves. Or maybe just walk in a general direction. If we have anyone new in the chat or watching the stream, please feel free to ask any questions that you want. If it's regarding building or just hobby in general, Mordheim, whatever, just shoot from the hip, as they say, and I will answer to the best of my abilities. Yeah, even chat will answer, so that's perfect. Oh, you're a Brit. Okay, that's. I remember now. So you're a Brit in Greece. A greasy Brit, as they are referred to as. You see, now you have a lot of names. You are Pervheim, you are the greasy Brit. Oh shit, did I just ruin? God damn it. Have to be more careful. I thought I drilled holes for these bad boys. Maybe not. Oh, I will use that for another piece. Doesn't matter. They don't understand chips. Oh, well. It's always a good move to move to another country and then complain about them not speaking your language. That is the power move. I traveled to San Diego in 2015, I think it was, so 10 years ago or so. And at the hotel we were staying, just randomly, we met some other people, some other Norwegians at the pool hanging out. And we're just like making like some idle chit chat. And then they mentioned that they had been to Mexico, just across the border from San Diego. And they said it was a lovely country, but they complained that there were too many Mexicans there. I was like, I was kind of amazed, because that has to be one of the dumbest complaints. Jesus Christ, don't go there if you don't like Mexicans for some reason. Why would you go to Mexico? Just stupid. We didn't speak to them much later on. We didn't seek them out, to put it that way. Okay, I will focus on the pink first, because it's so annoying. We are currently priming and Mod Podging all of the buildings to prepare them for priming them with a, what do you call it, like a spray box or spray can. And then we are going to work a little bit more on the table, maybe get some, what do you say, a bit more sand, maybe map out some roads and stuff, which should be fun. But everything, it takes time. As you can see, this shouldn't take too much time, but it does take a little bit of time. Maybe I'm an idiot. Let's see if we can't. I will upgrade the brush size, which I should have done a long time ago. Here we go. Classic Mordheim idiot move. Using the small brush when I have some giant ones. Okay, spraying would be much quicker, and I will be spraying. The reason why I do this, there is a lot of paint in this mix. So if you spray the XPS foam directly, it will. There's some chemicals in it that will warp and destroy the XPS foam. So that is one reason why I apply this Mod Podge, and also what it does because of the glue and pretty much the glue, the PVA glue. It makes everything stronger. It's like an extra layer of glue all over the place to kind of make it more durable. So that is the reason why I do this. If I didn't have to, I would just spray it and But with I kind of want everything to kind of stick together for as long as possible. So that is why I do it this way. That is very British of you, Seslesh, complaining about the tea. So yes, I am making ruins, but I want the ruins to stay intact. That's of course, it's very ironic, but it does make sense in the hobby aspect of it. Oh, Jesus. My apologies. I think using the bigger brush was that was the correct move. No doubt, just makes it so much quicker. Hey TrickFX, thank you for joining the stream. So you got PVA and paint. Yes, I got this wood glue, or trelim if you're in Norway, or pulima if you're in Finland. I've got that, and I've got some acrylic paint, and I do also add in just a little bit of sand. And sometimes, if I want to make it really rough, I add a little bit of wall filler as well. I hope that answers your question, TrickFX. And welcome, by the way. It's good to have you here. If you have any more questions or like suggestions, critique, I am all ears. I don't mind if people tell me that I'm doing something wrong. I often do. And no, tea. This might upset you, Sesklash, but I hate tea. It's one of the worst things I can imagine. I've tried liking tea for many, many years, but I'm never able to do it. It smells wonderful, and I really want to enjoy it, but it's just so boring. It doesn't taste anything. I am a coffee guy through and through. I know. Well, thank you. If you want to share your Instagram, or feel free to do so. I would love to see what you're doing and share it with the community here. Yeah, I know. But tea, it just infuriates me. And I have tried so many variations. I've tried like the chai stuff, and I've tried the lemon and all the cinnamon. I've tried absolutely every single stupid combination of tea. Fruit tea. It is not my jam, unfortunately. And as you can tell, I have given it a lot of effort because I want to like tea. It seems like something that I would enjoy enjoying, but I'm just unable to. Okay, thank you so much, Henrik. I'm super excited about the Mordheim book. Put more tea down, your gob. Is that how you do it? I don't want any more tea. It's so boring. The most boring drink in the entire world. I think I would rather just boil some water and drink the water. Okay, so this is the last episode of Mordheim. I'm going to be banned and flagged to Twitch. Several complaints about hate speech towards tea. Henrik Sørensen is the book guy. That is indeed it. I'm very happy that I got in touch with him. Very happy that he is on stream. Very much appreciate it. I think I will have to add some more sand into this mix. Mix is a bit like as boring as tea, as I like to call it. Let's keep on slapping on paint. I notice there are some mistakes. There are quite a lot of mistakes. But I do have plans for most of them. I will cover up my worst mistakes with some plants, some dead vegetation. Yes, I know it's a kick in the balls. My apologies, but I can, with all honesty, say that I have tried to enjoy it many times. But coffee is that's where my heart is. Coffee is kind of like Norway's tea. That is what we prefer. Yeah, my apologies. I know you are disappointed. I know that the entire nation is appalled, but I have to be honest, you know. I will be more gentle in the future. I will keep that in mind. No worries. No worries. No, they are not bloody squash balls, that is true. Oh, let's see. Yeah, there's still a little bit of pink shining through here and there, so I'll try to kind of use a wetter mix to get it to seep into all the holes in the XPS bricks, you know. Oh. Top window needs attention. What top window? I will get to it. I'll just need to figure out which one it is. Top window, top window. The goddamn governor. My wife and I were watching this crime show, British crime show, but we had to turn it off because I think they had at least 20 governors in the first 2 minutes, and it just got a bit too much governor-y, so we had to abandon it and watch something else. Oh, let me see, Henrik. Have you tried Søstrene Grenes modeling paste? I have not. I did not know that it was similar to Mod Podge. I will note that down, and I will get some the next time I'm at Søstrene Grenes. Thank you so much. Oh, it was running out. Okay, thank you. Thank you, Jelly Moon. Now I have stuff running out of my mouth. It's not good. Jesus Christ. Turning into a monster on stream. Drooling. Speaking English, which I think I need to do a written apology to everyone in England because of my butchering of their language, but that's I do try to improve. It's just so it's so difficult, you know, when you can I always have, it feels like I have a bunch of marbles in my mouth. Just refusing to cooperate with the sounds and the words I'm trying to make. Some paint run on the top window. All right, I think we will be able to fix it. Yeah, that looks all right. Let's and with regards to thank you so much TrickFix and Jellymoon for pointing that out. I really appreciate it. Like if you leave paint running, it can make some really terrible ugly streaks. Now with regards to the balsa wood will also kind of absorb some of the moisture not from my mouth but from the paint, from the spray, so it's nice to kind of seal in the balsa wood as well with your mix. It's not the same with the coffee stir sticks, because the coffee stir sticks, they do have some stuff on them so they don't absorb liquids. Thank you so much, Henrik. I really appreciate it. And yes, my memory is flaky at best when it comes to stuff like this. I do have a great memory from stuff that happened a long time ago. You know, I remember a lot of stuff in my childhood and movies I watched a long time ago and stuff like that. But it's more remembering to do stuff that tasks and all that kind of crap. I'm not describing I'm just telling you about myself. I do not have. I told my wife that someone on stream suggested that I had ADHD, and she just said, no, you don't have that. So it's settled. I do not have ADHD. I have clay-DHD, as Takash put it, which is something completely different. Let's see, do I have anything? Do I have any great memories? Maybe some hobby memories? I think the first memory I have of Warhammer is the Empire War Wagon, which is a great way of getting introduced to the Warhammer universe, in my opinion. It's an amazing set, and I recently got my hands on one. And it's not the made to order by Games Workshop. I got one an actual vintage war wagon, but I don't have the balls to put it together, not yet. I will, but I'm saving it up. It's going to be a blast to make. I was watching Anvil of Doom. He painted up his, and it really got my the juices flowing, to put it that way. Just really want to paint up that beast. CDHD, yes, that's the correct term. You bought 2 war wagons? That's insane. Maybe it's a good investment. I don't know. Or maybe everyone should own 2 war wagons. A happy wife, happy life. I'm not sure if that actually is true. You should try to keep your wife happy, but sometimes they do want some really stupid stuff. And I think that sometimes you need to just put your foot down and say no more. But I'm not going to argue with her on the ADHD. That is one battle I'm not prepared to take. Do you have any plans with the war wagons, Henrik? Are you going to make a conversion of sorts, or why did you buy 2? I'm using a smaller brush to kind of. There are some places I just want to get in with the tiny brush to get to fill up the gaps, so to speak. Just put one foot down and then say no more. That's all you have to do. They will respect you for it. They will never respect someone who never says no. So you kind of have to You have to say no, just so that they will respect you more. They kind of want you to say no sometimes, you know. This is a relationship advice from Mordheim. I would not ever suggest that you listen to it. It is all terrible. Come on. Oh, I'm so slow. I'm so slow. Well. Hopefully it will be worth it in the end. All right, yeah, that makes sense. I kind of knew that they would be a great investment, the war wagons, but I didn't get one myself because when the made to order went live, I had already the vintage one. Yes, yes, you should channel your inner flamingo, but the spreading of the pink wings sounds like that sounds like the recipe to break your domination. To be honest. Come on, oh, God damn it! Just need to. This should be fine. I can't, oh, I need to fill up the chimney. I'm not sure if that sounded not good, but well, we do have to make sure that the chimney is painted on the inside as well. I'm filling up the chimney with some sloppy mess. That is exactly what I'm doing. Let's well, we're getting somewhere at least. This one is kind of looking a bit pale, so I'm going to go over quickly with the last of this sloppy mess, and then I will start the last and final building, which is the big boy. Concentrate on filling the chimney. That sounds about right. The man on the statue, he is not putting his foot down. He is a very clever man. He realizes that the battle is lost, and he is just fleeing for his life. He's fleeing for his happiness. He's not fleeing for his life, he's just fleeing for his independence and his prolonged happiness. I can't check your link, but because I am too messy at the moment. But someone please watch it and report back. All right, now let's Let's mix up a little bit more of this sloppy mess, which I believe is the technical term. It does require quite a lot of paint. Let's see, let's do some more. Oh, Henrik, my God, Jesus, thank you so much. Just add the subscriptions to the book so I can pay you back. That is very generous of you. Oh shit, I need to put up my recent events. So sorry here. Thank you so much, Henrik. You are way too kind. This is, I'm not sure what to say, but I really appreciate it. And everyone who got gifted a subscription, now you don't have to watch ads anymore. I have already put ads at a minimum because I don't want people to suffer through too many ads, so you don't have to do that. And you also get access to some emojis, like you have. We do have one for the white glue. We even do have a shaky one, and we have a lot of fun emojis that you can try. Oh, I managed to get it up to 20, which was the Twitch goal. Yes, thank you very much. That is way too kind. Way too kind. That is, well, I do appreciate it, and I will do, if you want to, and the book is a success, I do want to promote it if you want to, so you can maybe get some more people to make books for. And, well, I did have like an idea in my head, and that was, maybe I would really like to help you drum up some business as well, if possible, and if you want to, of course, Henrik, because I think there are a lot of people in Oslo and around the country that would love to kind of make their own rule book, you know. So I was thinking about maybe like a workshop where people could pay to make their own rule book, if that makes sense, you know, to kind of have it like so you get the material, you pay for the materials, and you get together like maybe 5 people, and then you make your own rule book. And I was thinking about making like a small rule book. Maybe it doesn't have to be leather and stuff, but kind of like a book binding class, I guess, where you bind your own book. That would be super exciting, at least to me. I would love to do it. I would happily pay and travel to do that. I'm super happy to hear that, Henrik. And I will, of course, promote it as much as possible, because I love handcrafted stuff, and I love manually bound books. Oh, I will actually start here. Yes, a book of grudges, that would be awesome to kind of, I'm not sure, I really love like leather bound books and stuff like that. I think it looks amazing. Now, a question for you guys in chat. Should we be applying some kind of like spare tips like we have on this roof? Should we add those to this one as well? I am leaning towards yes. Okay, that would be awesome, Henrik. I will check out the temperature for that with some people. It will have to be after September, of course, because I am all clogged up until the event, the tournament is done. Oh, I found my driller. You should put it on your wish list, Tikash, to get your magical Book of Grudges. You can maybe get it for Christmas or your birthday, you know. Wouldn't that just be amazing? I'm drilling some holes to put my spear tips in. I think it would be like a great community thing, Henrik. And of course I want you to make money doing it. And of course with people who play Mordheim, they are usually in their 30s or older. They usually have some disposable income. Those are the people you want to kind of get, I guess. I like your fleeing man statue because Mordheim doesn't seem to celebrate positivity. Yeah, I'm very happy with it. If people don't know, I finished my the statue here. Sorry, I will. We do have the running away guy, and he's got the giant rat chasing him on the fountain at the Garden of the White Wolf. Are you actually making some real books of grudges, Henrik? That sounds absolutely amazing. I think it looks better with these things poking out, just a little bit more ornamental, which I do not mind at all. That sounds, I think there is a market for those kind of books, you know, to kind of sometimes when you maybe have like a bonus from work, or maybe sell some of your other stuff and you just have some spare cash laying around, or maybe if you just have a really nice job. I don't, but if you do, just buying something very nice for yourself every now and then it's nice. That sounds absolutely amazing. You have to show me the results. when they are done, Henrik. Of course, bookbinding, dwarf loving Swede, it makes sense that you are making some books of grudges. Are you making them with like some metal clasps and stuff as well? Oh, I'm getting excited. I'm getting very excited. That sounds so cool. What are you putting inside of the book? Is it just all of your personal grudges? Oh yeah, I know not a lot of people would pay that for. It's a niche market, no doubt. But it is a fun diary, you know. It could also be like if someone wants to do some really high-level cosplay, you know, then it kind of could make sense, I guess. I did not plan on putting down these ornaments, but I really wanted to make the building look a bit more ornamental and rich, if that makes sense. All right, so we got that part down. Now it's time to slop it up. Now this is a mix. If you are just joining, we are now we're just mixing a PVA and paint mix. And hello everyone for raiding. We are just about to we are preparing the buildings for priming. So we are applying some hodgepodge, aka sloppy mess, to the building. It's kind of to make it a bit more sturdy and take the primer better. And eventually it will look something like this. This is like the finished product. And this is how it looks before it's done. It's just a bunch of pink crap. Thank you so much for the follow and for the raid. What are you guys up to? What are you doing? The Holy Fire cult? What's your deal? Please let me know. I'm very happy to have you here. I will try to explain what I'm doing and show off some of the work, I guess. This is not very, very technically advanced or anything. It is just applying this mix of, I can show you. We got some wood glue, some PVA glue, some acrylic, black acrylic paint, and quite a bit of sand. And we apply it to kind of, the PVA glue makes it harden and it makes it more sturdy. And the black paint is just to get it darker, I guess. And it's acrylic paint, so it does have it adds a layer of toughness itself. And the sand is to give it a little bit of a texture. Thank you so much, Holy Fire, for the kind words. You're doing a little bit of painting, a little bit of video gaming, and a lot of goofing around. Well, that sounds like my cup of tea. I mostly do terrain building, but I do a little bit of video games. I will be playing Blood Bowl with one of my viewers, my audience, Tikash. He is also a streamer, so we're doing some cross promotion. Very professional, I might add. Yes, we just need 4 more followers. Thank you for pointing that out, Henrik. very close to 150 followers at the moment, which is somewhat of a milestone. So if anyone would consider doing so, I would really appreciate it. It helps out the channel, and you will get notified the next time I am slapping on some paint on my buildings. We do have a very nice community as it is. A bunch of great guys doing all kinds of different hobby stuff. We have terrain builders, we have painters, we have like people who play video games, and we have at the moment we have a really awesome bookbinder who is making me a custom Mordheim rulebook. So we got it all, as they say. We do have it all. And your boy Heavy T, thank you so much for joining the stream. I appreciate it, buddy. We also do a lot of bullshit, if I'm being honest, but it's a nice mix. It can get very erotic at times with all of the PVA glue and the rubbing of the clay, but we are usually able to keep it in check. I haven't had any accidents so far. I've been able to keep it in my pants. Oh shit, I forgot, I need to also make... this is supposed to be a bell tower, but I haven't added the bell yet. I will finish the outside and I will go back and do the inside when I finished the bell. I just keep forgetting to bring my bell, which I should have it laying at home. And yes, Jelly Moon, thank you for showing off our amazing emojis. We have the white glues, we do have the saxophones. It's all very erotic. No, that is true, Tikash. We do not goof around here. Yes, the infamous legs. There's some backstory to it, but my legs used to be very elusive. People had never seen my legs. So when I finally showed my legs, it was a big commotion, and we celebrate my legs with the legs emoji, of course. Why wouldn't we? It's a good time. It's a good time. A couple of days ago, I think it was Thursday or maybe Friday, one of my colleagues fired up Twitch and started watching one of my streams during lunch. And it's just kind of, it's mortifying, you know, because I don't know what I said during the stream. She did bring up the stream where I know for a fact that I made a joke about finger blasting an octopus. And I was like, oh, Jesus Christ, don't let my colleagues see this episode. It's really rough going. But luckily they didn't skip to that part. They skipped to a part where I said I felt like $1 million, which in some ways was even worse, you know, but oh well. That's what you get for putting yourself out there, I guess. Oh shit. Yes, we do have songs. They are all glue related and clay related. One day I will make a karaoke version with like a sing-along lyrics for the hit song Everything I Glue It For You, and Should I Clay or Should I Go? Many hits. I'm a Slave for Glue. We have many hit songs. And of course the one that started it all, which is the bricks on the bottom. That's a deep pull. Well, if you guys have any questions or comments, please feel free to add them. I do not mind critique. I do not mind being told I'm doing something the wrong way, because more often than not I do something stupid. So that's it's perfectly fine to point out. I am more than happy to answer all and any questions, and if I can't answer them, we often have someone else who can, because we have, as I said, a variety of talent here. I'm not sure if Kellen is still here, but he's a very good painter. And we have Greenleaf Terrain Studios, which is awesome at terrain. We have Hobby Bandit, which I'm trying to sell as the next big thing in the terrain making world. Awesome, super happy to hear you. So happy to hear that, Hobby Bandit. Storage and crane left. That sounds awesome. You're moving real quick. Hobby Bandit is very effective. I am not. I am pretty much the slowest person when it comes to this stuff. But that's I've kind of just accepted it. I think I want to add a little bit more sand to the mix, by the way, to get some more texture. And I'm super happy your boy Heavy T. I think I will call you Heavy T, that's easier. Really happy to have you guys here. It is a... the audience is kind of like this Modge Podge. It's a bit of a sloppy mess. But the different components makes everything come together, and it makes everything stronger. So I'm very thankful for everyone who spends their time with me and leaves comments, all that stuff. I'm not very emotional, but it does mean quite a bit. It makes my time a lot more enjoyable as well, for whatever that is worth, you know. Heavy T. Why do you have the name Heavy T? Is it ironic, or are you a bigger, like a big fella? Or where does Heavy T come from? And what kind of hobbies do you do? If you have any, like Warhammer gaming. No wrong answers, of course. Unless you are a tea drinker. We do not accept tea drinkers here. They are, from today on, they are banned. Just coffee here, please. You're not big like that, okay. No, that's fine. It would be fine either way. I don't judge people. I'm sorry about the tea. We did have some tea controversy earlier today. We do have some, or at least one Brit that is very, he's a tea lover. And he was shocked to hear that I don't like tea, just like coffee. All right, okay, that's fine, that makes sense. Heavy T, that's cool. Having like a nickname like from generation to generation. That's kind of cool. That's weird because I do have a lot of nicknames from all of my friends growing up, but I don't think I have ever heard my dad have a nickname. Maybe I should ask him. I should ask my parents if they ever had any nicknames. I never crossed my mind to check. And now I kind of got me a bit curious. All right. Now we have one more part done. So the clock and bell tower is almost done. Should be ready for priming. Let me just get them out of the way. Heavy like lead heavy. That's a good way to put it. Or maybe it's not, I don't know. Don't ask me, I'm an idiot. I just backtracked immediately. No confidence in what I'm saying. Oh, here we got the big bad boy. And remember, girls, that real men drink black coffee and get stomach ulcers. That is true. Stomach ulcers are super cool. They are, it's what we all want. Yes, I know the feeling, Heavy Tea. I used to work at an internet cafe. And slowly but surely, I started using people's nicknames instead of their real names, like their in-game Counter-Strike names or like EverQuest names, which is kind of funny. And that was to their faces as well. It wasn't just online. The different people just became their nicknames, you know? Oh, I get it, absolutely. Those were some of my most memorable times working was at the internet cafe. Just such a riot working. And when I say internet cafe, it was pretty much, it was a gaming cafe. Back in the 2000 and I think it was 2000 to 2003, something like that. It was just amazing being able to hang out and play with, like locally. It was like a constant LAN party, always surrounded by other people that you could talk to about the games and play with them, etc. There's still there is one guy that he is still being called by his nickname. I haven't heard him. I think I actually forgot what his real name is. Yes, I don't know what his actual name is. I used to know his name, but it's been like 20 years or so since I called him by that name. And, well, that's just a way of it, I guess. Thank you, Mordheim bot, for spamming. And yes, you can support the channel at the tip. I think you can give me money directly. You don't get anything in return. You just get my praise is what you get. And also, if we make, I think I've set it to $100, but if we do get $100 in tips, I will do the glue cam. And for those who know, the glue cam is of course amazing, but it's not something I can do willy-nilly. It has to be a rare occurrence, you know. I can't use the glue cam all the time. The glue cam is not PG-13. It's very, very, very naughty. It's an adult experience, let's put it that way. If I ever do my glue cam, says Lesh, you will have to call your wife in to experience it. Oh. I keep forgetting there are some small details that I want to add, which I haven't added yet. Oh, Christ almighty. Well, we will get there eventually. Should be fine. Why are these bits and pieces loose? Is it the hot glue again? All right, I will force it to stay here. Hopefully it should stick around this time. There we go. Yeah, it is a funny thing with nicknames, kind of. Can just be one incident, and then that incident will be your name for the rest of your life, you know. A good example, well, it's not that good of an example because it's from a movie, but you have like a shit break from the American Pie movie. That is something that could actually happen though, you know. We could be heroes just for one clay, that is that is true, Takash. I like that you have been quiet for so long, and I like to imagine you've just been concentrating so hard on making new clay lyrics. We could be heroes just for one clay. And that was just like hearing David Bowie. You would be, it was like having David Bowie in studio, is what they say. Let's very good, Jelly Moon. That is spectacular, what you call it, emojiing. Well, is the emoji wall not working? Or did I just miss it? Can someone please just spam a bunch of emojis again? I need to see if it's, it should be, oh, I missed it, okay, thank you. Well, you can still, could still spam all of my fun emojis, you know. I was really happy because some okay, thank you, Jelly. I saw I got some feedback from Twitch that other people have used my glue, my white glue emoji in other channels. That just warms my heart, you know. And when I say my emoji, it's just a picture that I stole from Claes Olsson web page. It's just their glue, I guess. But still, I'm the one that brought it to Twitch. So I will take full credit for it. Now, I promised myself I would what do you say, note down topics that I could be talking about on the stream. But surprise, surprise, I forgot to do so. So if anyone have suggestions for what might be fun to talk about on this lovely Sunday, I am all ears. I am of course inclined to talk about what I've been watching recently. Henrik, you have, I'm not sure if you forgot, but you have already subscribed a million times. Thank you so much, buddy. Inclined to do so, yes. I will feel inclined to talk about movies and TV shows that I've been watching recently. And thank you so much, Henrik. You are a real champion. I can't thank you enough. I can't wait for the book, and I can't wait to give you something in return. And I hope we can get to meet one day and play some Mordheim. That would be absolutely brilliant. And that, of course, that goes for a lot of people in the chat. I would really love to meet up and play Mordheim, but of course some of you live far away and some of you live a lot closer. But yeah, just meeting up at some international Mordheim tournament, that would be brilliant. Oh yeah, I did that myself with White Wolf. I think I've been gifting subscriptions, but then I got commercials and I realized I hadn't subscribed myself. So I will have to do that next time I catch him online. Yes, down to the southern tip and play some Mordheim. But I will also be taking this show on the road. I think I want to go to travel to Oslo and play with the homies in Oslo. Should be fun. And I don't know exactly where you live, but I think Oslo is a lot closer to you than Kristiansand is, if I'm not mistaken. Like a happy medium, like in between. But I would really like there, if there's like any, the one in Italy is, it looks awesome. If there is like a Mordheim tournament in Central Europe, that would be easier. Oh, I play Beerhammer. I am a 100% Beerhammer dude. You can just call me Beerheim. I used to be a lot more competitive, and I still like to win games. You know, I try to play to the best of my abilities, but I no longer have like this urge to mull over my list for ages and like to try to. I don't think about the games in advance. I just play, and to me it's more important to have fun and relax than to win the games. That is my. Oh, you're from Atlanta, Georgia. That is really, really far away. I haven't been to Atlanta. I don't think I've ever been close. I've been to, what's the closest to Georgia I've been? I think Well, my American geography is not that good, but I think Florida might be the closest I've ever been to Georgia, because otherwise I've been to Maine and New York and San Diego, and I think all of those are much further away from Georgia. I did used to play Warhammer online. I think some of those people lived in Georgia, at least one of them, but I get so confused. You have so many states, you know, so many cities, and I can't keep track of all of them. A lot of people make fun of Americans for their lack of knowledge about European countries and stuff, but if you kind of flip the tables, I don't think people can place a lot of the American states on the map either. It's just one blob for them. Yeah, I would not want to drink close to 9 beers while playing Mordheim. I would just like to kind of have like a sipping beer to I'm really terrible at drinking these days. I can't hold my alcohol. It just it's a disaster. So how is Atlanta these days, or at this time of year? It's really hot and humid there? Is that, am I correct in that assumption? Oh, it is hot as fuck, yeah. That is kind of, I don't remember, I think it was when we went to San Diego, we met someone from Georgia. I'm not sure if it was Atlanta, but because it was quite hot. It was San Diego in July, I believe. But in San Diego, you have like this nice breeze from the ocean, and apparently you do not have the same in in Georgia. He was complaining a lot about the heat and the humidity there. Yeah, San Diego was lovely. It was a great visit. I went to San Diego Comic-Con, and Comic-Con was all right, but it's too big. It's too many people. If I'm ever going to like another Comic-Con or stuff, I would like it to be a bit smaller. I don't need 100,000 people around me. You have to stand in line for pretty much absolutely everything. We were going there to check out the Comic-Con, but we also wanted to kind of pitch our. I have the Skeleton Crew, which is a comic that a buddy of me and I wrote, and we got some Americans to kind of to do the drawing, and we were trying to pitch it to at San Diego Comic-Con, but we didn't have any luck. We never got it. We did make an issue. And we have like some pitch books and stuff. That's really cool, but we never got it properly off the ground. But it was very fun. It was really, great fun just creating something, just doing some writing, creating the characters. Like design-wise, we didn't draw them, but of course we did have some input and stuff. Yeah, some more of Skeleton Crew. All right, let me see if I will see if I can find the teaser trailer. It's a bit hard now because the motherfuckers at Disney, they made Skeleton Crew, Star Wars Skeleton Crew, so it's pretty much impossible to find Skeleton Crew. If you search for it anymore. Let me see, Skeleton Crew. Let's see if I can find it. It's so hard to discover these days, because of course you have all of the just give me a second. I will see if I can find it. I also want to eat my remaining Snickers. Oh, it's so buried. Let's see. Okay, I found it. Oh yeah, I can. Oh shit! I can post it. I can post it. We can actually watch it together if you want. Maybe we can do that. That might be possible. Let's see. Just need to do a window capture here. I'm sorry, I hate working on my laptop for this. Maybe we can do it like so. Here we go. Let's watch the Skeleton Crew trailer. It's not fully animated because, well, that would be far too expensive. But yeah, it is like a teaser trailer. That we made. It's kind of like to show off the general vibe of it. Here we have the bad guys, they are chasing the good guys. They have to go through a portal and they end up in Jurassic times. These are the good guys. Sorry, hit wrong button. And the music is made by a friend of mine. So there we have it. That's that. I will have to remove my window capture like so. I hope you enjoy that. That's one of my previous what do you call it, projects. I think it's pretty damn cool. I still like watching it. I think it's yeah, but it never materialized, unfortunately. I think we did some pretty cool stuff. I really like a lot of the kind of like science fiction mixed with the pirate ship and stuff. Some cool characters, but it's very hard to kind of break through if you don't have like a foot in the door. You know, you kind of have to know somebody. The live action movie, well, that would be probably never. Thank you so much for following Lurustrum. I appreciate it. If you have any questions or comments, please feel free to leave it in chat. I try to read and answer everything. We are currently slapping on some sloppy mess. It's a kind of like a Mod Podge with some paint in it and some glue. It's kind of to strengthen the entire building. I think I will just leave this. There won't be any shingles on this side. I forgot to add them, but let's just use that to our advantage and make it how we want it to be. Well, you have come to the right place. There are a lot of Mordheim fans here. This is how it will look when it's done. So when we get some more paint on it and stuff, it's going to look a lot prettier. But this is a part of the process, which is preparing it for prime, I guess, with well, maybe this isn't necessary, but I like to do it. There is a mix of paint and glue, and that is to kind of make everything stronger and make it stick together, I guess. That's what I'm trying to say. We are a very nice group of people, or I shouldn't say very nice group of people, but we are a group of people. And I think the community is really coming along. And we have a lot of other people that are very good at building and painting. So if you need some advice and I can't help, there are probably some other people who will be able to help you out. And of course, if you have suggestions, you are more than welcome. And if you are like a super cool dude, you might even get your own building on the board. Now I have to make like a book, what do you call it, a book binding or a book press for my way too generous and helpful Henrik. I'm not sure if I will be able to fit it onto this board because I don't want to give it like a throwaway building. I want it to be properly cool. No, I am not. I forgot about Tom's boring forum. I haven't. No, there is no relation, but I do remember it. And one of my friends, like a local friend, he used to post on the forum, and he made like I think it was kind of famous at the time, like a really nice Mordheim table with some docks and all that kind of stuff. I do not have ADHD. I just noticed that there was some places lacking in the background there. You want a library? Okay. Okay, I will. Library is fine. I should we make that a stone building? I think it makes more sense to make a library a stone building so that it's kind of at least tries to be fireproof. Does that make sense? Did old libraries used to be made out of stone? To me that makes sense, but I'm not sure if it's based on reality, you know? Now that's a blast from the past, Luristrum, the Tom's Boring Forum. That's... No, I just thought of it's just a play on words. I didn't put too much thought into it, just came about and it kind of stuck. Okay, so this sand is not glued properly, so I will... This sand, it will have to get stuck with the spray paint, I guess. Yeah, 15 years ago or more, that sounds about right. Let's flip this monstrosity. Here we go. Time to add some more paint. As you can see, it looks way different because there's like the pink XPS foam and all that kind of crap. It looks, oh shit, I forgot. We need to add some stuff on the front as well. Well, I can do that later on. I will grab a much bigger brush to save time. I'm not sure why I keep using the small brush. You know where you are, wake up, time to dry. What is that? What is that a reference to? Is it, what do you call it? System of a Down? Is that it? No, I'm way off. I realize I'm way off. Thank you so much, Lurustrum. I have no idea how to pronounce your name. Guns N' Roses. Oh yeah. All right. And I stand corrected. I do not know my lyrics. Is that from Welcome to the Jungle? Is that where we are? We're going to add a bit more sand and a bit more... Oh, it's from a live intro to Welcome, okay. Well, I feel a little better about not knowing it then. Lurus. Okay, and where are you from, Lurus? If I may ask, it's of course perfectly fine if you don't want to answer. Then I will have a better understanding of how you pronounce it, you know. Oh, from Spain. Then I have no idea how to pronounce it. I'm not very good at Spanish, I'm afraid. You have a set of bookshelves from Luminark of Hysh. Oh, you actually have book bits. Well, that would be very helpful because I don't have any of those sets. So book bits would be absolutely awesome. And I have more ideas. I have some more ideas, Henrik. If you get me the book bits, and I will also get a friend of mine to check if he can find any books to 3D print as well. I know I could probably make them myself, but just with everything I have to do and my effectiveness or lack thereof, having some printed books or some book bits would be really very helpful. I have to watch the time as well. I think I'll stay around for about 20 minutes, and then I will have to leave. I need to get home, and well, we're doing some cleaning, some house cleaning, lots of stuff that I need to get sorted out, and I don't want to leave my wife to do all of that alone. So I will do. Also, I need dinner because I'm getting slightly hungry. It turns out you can't live on Snickers. You also need some real sustenance. Okay, Takash, could you send me those on disk? That would be very helpful because I won't remember, and I'm also terrible at going back into the chat log. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. That is very helpful of you. Now, I don't think Stretches is here at the moment. I do not have a Discord. When I said Discord, it's like a private message. I will get my Discord up and running. I've just been. I kind of feel like I'm not a big enough channel to have like a Discord. But if people would like me to have one, and I will of course make it happen so people can. Bullshit there as well. We need more outlets for our bullshit and hobby stuff. Okay, thank you so much. Thank you for the feedback. I will get a Discord up and running in no time. That sounds very interesting, Henrik. I know I can probably 3D print a lot of the stuff, but I kind of like the, what do you call it? Provenance? The provenance? No, I'm not sure what the English word is, but if you have, I kind of prefer to use some old school Games Workshop bits to kind of tie it together, and well, I kind of just like those. And before I start making like the next big project, I will make molds of a lot of the original Mordheim pieces, which I think should be fun and like a nice touch, kind of, you know, to have some original bits. Yes, old Games Workshop plastic is durable as hell. It is, and it's just nice to kind of have like like the real deal or whatever, you know, because Mordheim, even though Games Workshop don't support it anymore, it's still like an original Games Workshop product, if that makes sense. It's kind of nice to have stuff being tied in. But maybe that's just me being sentimental, which I am a lot of the time. Very sentimental doofus. Too sentimental, I would say, but it is what it is. here we go. Let's see. There's so many, what do you call it, nooks and crannies when you do projects like these. Just want to try to get into all of it. Okay, take care, Takash. Enjoyed you staying here as always, and I will catch you in the future. Toodles, buddy. Takash is, for those who don't know, also a streamer, but he never streams anymore. But we will be doing some Blood Bowl streams in the future. We are doing a campaign, and my idea is to kick it off in October as kind of like a, what do you call it, Oktoberfest themed thing. Recommend blue stuff so you can make casting of price where you can then do it milliput. Yeah, I think that is kind of like the idea. If you have a link to someone selling blue stuff in Norway, I would really appreciate a link. That would be superb. I do want to do some casting and stuff. It just sounds like a lot of fun, and I do need some more skills. I need to learn more, well, just skills in general. I do feel like a complete boob a lot of the time when I'm doing this stuff. Oh, they got it at Game Zone? Well, I can hire, okay, then it's going to be easy. I used to work at Game Zone, and they also are very helpful with a lot of the stuffs. They have arranged a lot of tools for me to test out and stuff. Oh, that was too much water. I didn't pay attention. Yeah, Game Zone does have everything you need. So if you live in Norway, I would highly recommend using Game Zone as your one-stop shop for hobby tools and stuff like that. You see, I even have a Game Zone pen. They are very nice people. I am, of course, a little bit biased because I used to work there, and I have like friends working there. But it is lovely. It's a great place. They have so many. They have absolutely everything you could possibly want when it comes to hobby stuff. Maybe I should have thought of them for the blue stuff, but sometimes, like, I'm not sure if blue stuff was regarded as like hobby stuff for minis, but maybe, I guess it is. Well, send them an email in advance and ask if they will be willing to skip shipping if you do a big orders. They might be able to do that. And thank you, Lurus. Thank you so much. I hope you like what you see. It's I am not the best at this. I'm fairly new to the game, but I try to improve. Or I'm not sure if I try to improve. I'm very lazy. But I want to become better at least. I'm not sure if I put in if I try hard enough, but someday I want to become better at this. I think it's perfectly fine as it is at the moment. I'm not ashamed, but I'm also not the best. That's perfectly fine. Just try to find my own little pocket of the internet, my own little niche thing to do. Maybe I'm not the best terrain builder, but I am the streaming terrain builder, so there is that, you know. And I have been making some progress from the first tile to this one, at least technically. Even though I feel that people respond the best to my first tile. That is the one that usually people that gets the most feedback and likes and stuff when I post it. And it's not very, all the buildings are very basic, but I think people like the graveyard, and it is quite open, and I think it's probably the prettiest of all my terrain stuff, if that makes sense. Like it's pretty to look at. Hey, Kellen. Kellen is a very nice dude, and he is also promoting, what's it called, confrontation. And he's a very good painter. I didn't realize just how good Kellen was, but he's a very, very good painter. And a super nice guy, and someone I play Warhammer online whenever we are online at the same time, which is never these days, it seems. My apologies for that, Kellen. Yeah, well, the pile of shame, that just comes with the territory, you know. I really know the feeling, because I'm not very good at completing projects. Like, I still haven't finished my Gotrek and Felix, and I started those 2 or 3 weeks ago, and I'm almost done with them, but they are just at that stage where I'm not sure, like the 80 to 90% stage is where I often just, for some reason, don't finish them. Maybe it's because if I finish them and if I'm not happy with them, then it's final. I painted something that I'm not super happy with. But this project, the terrain project, I've been able to keep going with, which I'm very happy about. Just find something, and you will just find something that makes you feel like you're in love, you know. Then it's a lot easier to do. Because I do like painting minis as well, but I think making terrain is like my main squeeze at the moment, I have to say. Yeah, I guess I know I will get better. It's just sometimes I feel like I could improve more than I am. Like when I watch Hobby Bandit, he really makes like a lot of, it's so clean and so neat and so nice, and everything looks like it's been well thought out, you know. And I'm not able to do that. So, but of course it's fine. Just we're all different, so we just try to play to our strengths, I guess, and then I try to become better. Every time you do something, hopefully you should get just a little bit better at it. and try not to beat yourself up. I'm pretty much just talking to myself, giving myself advice here. Just it's fun. It's so easy to say stuff like it's like advice to other people, but doing it yourself, that's a different story, you know. Oh, Kellen's Castle. Yeah, that's an awesome thing. It's a thing of beauty. Last night I really wanted to play some Warhammer Online with you, Kellen, but it was the anniversary with my wife, so I had to prioritize the wifeness. And I don't regret that, of course. It kind of makes sense that you want to spend some time on your anniversary. But I've been playing a bit more of a DPS rune priest lately, Kellen. Just having fun doing some DPS instead of healing. I want to get some better DPS gear to really do some damage. Yeah, that makes sense. I keep telling myself that, Henrik, and it's true. And it's like I look at Hobby Bandit and I think, oh, I wish I could create stuff the way he does. But maybe he looks at my stuff or maybe someone else's stuff and he thinks, oh, I wish I could make stuff like X, Y, or C does, you know. But yeah, I try to use it for inspiration, and I try to pick Hobby's brain every now and then, so I can get like a glimpse into his workflow. I think that will be helpful to me to see how someone else does it. Just to get, I don't have to use everything. You can kind of mix and match, use stuff that you want to, but if there's something that you maybe don't, that doesn't work for you, you can just not do it. I'm sorry if it's rough to see. I'm just trying to get on the inside and get all of this this paint and glue mix to make everything stick a little bit better. That is what we are doing right now. If you are just joining, hello and welcome to Mordheim. We are making a gaming board for Mordheim. This is the last tile I made. This is the third tile. This is how it's going to look when we are done. And this is where we are currently at. It's still a lot of pink XPS foam, stuff like that. So now I'm using a mix of black paint and a little bit of glue. This is wood glue, to kind of to make everything become even more durable, so it doesn't fall apart during play. And if you are new here, what do you say? I can't speak English. That's one of the main things about my channel. I do not know how to speak, but if you are new here and you haven't followed yet, I will kindly suggest that you do. It really helps out the channel, and you will get notifications when I go online in the future, which is every Tuesday and Thursday at 5 p.m. UCT. But I also do streams like this on a Sunday every now and then. You know? So if you want to get notified, if you want to help out the channel, please consider following. And if you want to make me cry on cam, you can subscribe to the channel, which will give me a little bit of cash, and you don't have to watch any ads, and you get to see me cry live on cam, because I'm such an emotional guy. I wish I could cry on cam. That would be absolutely awesome. I would have cried when Henrik was so generous previously. I would have tears streaming down my face. And by the way, Henrik, I have to put you in subscription timeout. You are not allowed to do any more of that, please. It's too much already. No, of course, I don't think. Of course, if something is rough or something sad happens, I have no trouble admitting to crying. But sometimes I will. How do I explain this? If it makes any sense. Sometimes I can get very, very emotional and very grateful. Like I'm super grateful, but I think I just have a. It's not easy for me to show it in like the way I actually want to show my gratitude, I guess, if that makes any sense. So sometimes I just wish I could express myself more in in the ways of gratitude and stuff, because I really do feel like the luckiest man. Just being able to paint and chat with you, and people are so kind that they give donations and stuff. So that is what I was trying to convey. I'm not always. It's kind of hard when it's in English as well, because it's sometimes stuff gets lost in translation, and sometimes it's meant to be kind of like a joke, but it doesn't kind of get through because of my delivery. You know, it's kind of hard to deliver jokes and points when it's not in your native tongue. At least for me. I know a lot of people can do it, but I struggle with it. So I will try to work on my comedic timing and my inflection, I guess. Let me see, Henrik, I've started doing more hobbies and gotten much better since I stopped comparing myself to the rest of the hobby world. Yes, that's if you're able to follow that advice, that's absolutely amazing. I try to do it. Sometimes I'm able to, sometimes not. But yes, that is really very good advice. Compare yourself with yourself, you know, from what you did previously. That is good advice. And you had poor reception. You didn't hear what I said. I said, thank you very much, and you are in a timeout. You're in the subscription prison. I think White Wolf also has you put in the same prison. It's something that I really can't stand for. It's people that are not grateful. It's probably one of the things that annoy me the most. People who take others for granted and take other people's kindness for granted. That's very, very annoying to me. And I don't ever want to become someone who doesn't appreciate the kindness of others, you know. Okay, I'm starting to realize that you're doing a bit, Henrik. I'm honestly, I'm very giddy. I can't wait to check my Discord later for to see how the book is looking so far. It's super exciting. It's something I've been wanting to do for a long time. Ever since like the first time you chatted on stream and you showed the book, it's been in the back of my mind that I have to ask to get one of those made, but I didn't want to inconvenience anyone. You know, it seems like a fairly big task to create it. So I was very happy when you said yes. And it's going to be so pretty next to my my dice, my sack of dice. Just look at this awesome bag of dice. I also need to find some cooler dice. I want to get some bone colored dice. That would be absolutely amazing. Yeah, I think as you get older, I think people usually find more gratitude or like more humbleness just by life experience and stuff like that. Some people still, like you meet people who are in their 50s and it seems like their worldview revolves around them, like they are actually at the center of the universe. And if they don't get what they want, then there must be something wrong with everyone else in the world, you know. Just, I don't get the mindset. It's alien to me. I'm not saying that I'm like a super great guy or anything, but at least I know to be grateful, you know. Let's see, is that it? Is that it? Oh no, I need to get in here and slop it up. Gotta fill all the holes with a sloppy mess. 31 right now, almost didn't make it, wow. I'm very happy to hear that. You will, there might be some, a little bit of luggage, you know, but sometimes that can be very helpful as well, the experiences. And it's super easy to kind of, when you are younger, to not think of consequences and kind of just live the way that you want to or that feels right at the moment, or the way that you kind of, if there's anything like that you want to escape from, it's super easy to end up in like a bad spot when you are younger. People are really not equipped to make decisions until late in life, you know. I feel certain that if I didn't grow up with like the stability of my parents and stuff, I have a feeling that I would not be doing well with kind of like just how I operate and stuff. So I'm very happy that I got like a stable situation growing up, because I do have a tendency to, even in my super coddled life, I do have a tendency to kind of shy away from stuff that I don't want to deal with. So I'm lucky I'm really very lucky. I think I do have a tendency to kind of get addicted to stuff, and yeah, that is not the best stuff if you are in a rough spot, you know. But yeah, very very happy for you. That's I do have a love-hate relationship with the humans, but I'm generally very happy when people are able to turn their lives around and get better, find some happiness. And the hate part is just because there's so much crap going on in the world. So I think if you start taking everything in, like all the insane stuff that happens every day across the globe, you kind of go insane. So I try not to get too deep into it, you know. I acknowledge that it happens, and I want to do my part to kind of not have it happen. But you kind of quickly realize that you are pretty much what to say, I'm not useless, but it's really hard to make a difference as one person. 15 months sober, that is absolutely amazing. I'm rooting for you. Just keep on. That's the path. It really is. I will be rooting for you all the way. Addiction is a real piece of shit. So this is a Heavyheim's corner. I do wear a lot of hats on this show, so there will be a different. Many different topics, with some are serious and most of them are less so, but I think everyone should feel welcome to, if they want to talk about stuff. I don't mind. I think it's important that especially guys, we are historically not very good at being open about struggling, and yeah. If people want to talk about it in chat, that's perfectly fine. I'm not encouraging this to be like a, what do you call it? The sad men's club or whatever, but if people feel like talking about stuff, you are very, very welcome. Wow, I'm so happy to hear that, Henrik. It's people, I think sometimes they might feel alone or alienated by society if you have drug problems or what do you call alcohol or drug related issues. But it is quite common, and you're not alone. There are always people who have gone through the same or similar stuff like you, that want to support you and see you get better. So yeah, there is always hope. There is always a chance. Things might get better, you know. I feel like almost like a hypocrite because my life, like personally, I've been kind of just like floating on the breeze my entire life. I really haven't had any. I would say might have the top 10 easiest lives on the planet. At least that's what I feel. But I do know, of course, I do know people, and I've had like exes and stuff like that. Haven't had an easy go at it. So I do have I know what it looks like and what people go through, is what I'm trying to say. Oh yeah, I get what you mean, Henrik. It is easier to kind of, well, I'm not going to say it's easier, because if you're an alcoholic, you can't drink at all. But if you drink a glass of wine, it's kind of easier to kind of control the amount, unless you do have an addiction, you know. It's not like if you, now this is just a completely like random pulling it out of my ass, but if you are like addicted to crack, it's not the same, because you're not taking like a hit of crack together with your dinner, you know. It doesn't go well with a filet mignon, or maybe it does, I don't know. I have never tried crack, but I don't. It might not go well with with a steak, but maybe it does. I'm talking out of my ass once again. And now, if anyone feels that this is not something that you want to be talking about in stream, that's perfectly fine. Just send me a private message, and I will steer the conversation another way. Of course, I can see that this might be rough on some people, so that is also fine. Everything is fine. That's my motto over here at the Mordheim. Let's see. Whoop. Yeah. What kind of minis do you paint? Heavy T? Is it fantasy? Is it 40K? Let me see, Henrik. I recommend Laying Down the Law, Warhammer podcast. Oh yeah, I think you mentioned they have 2 episodes on their fantasy pod about mental health, and very good. Okay, I will make a mental note of putting Laying Down the Law, the Warhammer podcast. Yeah, that sounds like something I might be interested in. I like podcasts, and I do like Warhammer. Just I don't have as much time as I used to because of, well, painting this stuff, doing the stream. You paint everything? Okay, awesome. You're like agnostic when it comes to what minis, what stuff you do. That's amazing. For me, like my main love is fantasy, and Mordheim in particular. But I've been eyeing up maybe a mistress in the future, and I'm thinking maybe doing a little bit of of Necromunda going forward. So there might be a slight shift in content, maybe, but I'm not sure. I'm not sure. I will have to see. I still have a lot of stuff. I have to build a library for Henrik, and I have some other great ideas that I want to explore. So we will have to see where we go. But the tile I've been working on now, it's due September, because that's when I'm doing my what do you call it, a tournament. There's a tournament in my city, and I want to finish my my table for that. So for now, it's just my main focus is purely on Mordheim and this board. Let me see, Henrik. If you ask me, it's better to say it straight in the chat. Yeah, that's also true, but some people might not be comfortable kind of steering it. But yes, I think if you are not comfortable, that's also fine. I don't think anyone will judge you here. And if we have judgy people, I would kindly ask them to leave, not the people who ask if we can steer away from it. But yeah, I think that's it for today. We ended the chat on a very positive note. No, I'm really happy that people are, if people have struggles and struggles that they overcome, I'm super happy to hear about it. I want this to be like a community. Yes, I did build that bridge the first time. That's the first stream I ever did, was that bridge. But yeah, thank you so much for everyone who has been watching and chatting, subscribing, all of that good stuff. I do appreciate it a whole lot. I will have to go home and spend some time with the family. Got a lot of stuff to do. I will be back on Tuesday at 7 normal time. Can't wait to get back to this stuff here. I'm going to next stream. I think I won't do that on stream, but I will prime everything here in like a dark brown, and then I think I will make the barricades and start doing some doing just some details. I still have to finish the clock tower. There's supposed to be a bell here, and yeah, we're going to do a lot of fun stuff. Thank you for today. I will see all of you next time. I do not have a cool sign-off. I promised myself I will make a cool sign-off, but what can I say? I love you all. Have a nice evening, and I will see you in the future.